What's going on, Leo? This is your girl, Miss RHW, and we're here for a love reading for you guys for the season of Aries that's coming up soon. So we're just gonna see what's going on in your love life, how things have been, what we can do to make it better, all that wonderful good stuff. So, of course, this is a collective reading for Leo, so please take what resonates and leave the rest for the other viewers that are watching. It may not just be the complete story that fits you, of course, if you do need your own personal reading. That information is in the description box below. But aside from that, enjoy, and let's see what's going on for Leo in love for Aries season. Leo in love for Aries season. You guys are the only people I'm singing for, okay? Because I feel like y'all won't make fun of me. And if y'all do, well, I learned something, okay? Y'all just mean. No, just playing. Leo in love, please. Leo love reading for Aries season. What does Leo's love life look like for Aries season? Okay. All right. Stress. What in the heck? King of Wands. All right. There's your energy, Leo. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Okay, my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Okay, oof. I mean, this card here, if faith isn't if isn't his middle name, I don't know what is, to be honest with you. Because this King of Wands, he don't give a flying fuck if the obstacles are present or not. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do whatever he wants. King of Wands is your energy anyway, Leos. This is about really feeling coming into your power. Feeling like you are the master of the moment, so you can, you do as you can naturally please. It's about the highest level of confidence in oneself. Um, But yeah, I mean, this also could suggest that you're maybe a bit bored of a situation, or you're standing up for yourself in a situation that's been unfair for a while. But I really feel like for a lot of you guys, you're coming into your power, coming into your strength. Now, the current situation in your love life is showing that this is a bit of Six of Cups, maybe some rose tinted glasses, some things that are really nice, things that are not so nice, and of course, your power of love. I feel like for some of you guys, maybe you're trying to use your love to kind of push through a difficult situation, difficult time frame. Opportunities are the thing that's blocking you. That's not really a blockage. Let's be honest. This to me looks like this is something that says that opportunities are kind of turning out of your favor. Sometimes the Wheel of Fortune can suggest that where once luck was being put in, luck is now being taken out. And it could just be that the situation has just been looked at from an unrealistic standpoint. The Six of Cups is about a time of happiness, and where you can reflect that back in a time when things were wonderful and simpler and not so complex, weird, or frustrating or upsetting. But your advice is talking about facing a situation that's become overwhelming, that's made you slink down into a sense of depression. Um, the Nine of Swords is a really depressed card. It's someone that's got so much doubt that they can't even sleep very well. It's someone that's not sleeping very well as it is. Damn. I want to know why this is your your advice, because this is not like the Nine of Swords, and the advice would never be to be like, okay, be stressed. But I feel like it's saying like, hey, there you have something, you have every reason to not find the situation favorable or find this thing very fulfilling. It's okay to acknowledge what needs to be done so that way you can feel more fulfilled. I feel that for some of you. And then your outcome is about making this hard decision about, about, I think really about your happiness. What is it happening in right now, and what boundaries have been crossed? Ultimately, I feel like you're maybe pushed to make a decision that you're not really ready to make, but it's ultimately one that's going to put you first, and it's going to it's for yourself. It's really for you. What's fair and what's not fair, what's right and what's not right. Two of Swords is, again, is a difficult situation, a difficult choice to make. It's not easy, especially if there's love here. And with the Six of Cups, it suggests that there is some sort of soulmate connection with someone. But then two, this is about leaving the past in the past. Whatever was had happened already. If it's not happening in your present, there's no point in thinking of, like, there's no point in holding on to the past if there hasn't really been any demonstration of that being a reality now. It doesn't mean that you can't bring that into fruition, but it just means it may not be in this opportunity. It may be in a different one, which is why the obstacle is this in the first place, the Wheel of Fortune. There's more beauty and happiness for you, but it's not limited to what this relationship is. And I feel like, as you know, this may have been some good times in the past, but if it's not showing and reflecting good times now, and it hasn't been for a hot minute, then it's okay to be honest with yourself and be willing to go in a different direction to get the happiness that you want. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. So if you're not happy right now, if you are depressed, if you really are feeling very low, then of course this is a reflection of the level of faith you have in the universe. And if you don't have any and you're all right with not having any, well, the situation is saying, well, you can always change this if you want to. The obstacle is about making the change for yourself and recognizing when enough is enough for you. You don't gotta wait for this dam to break. And I feel like new opportunities come when opportunities are available, and opportunities are known or aware of. Most aware, like you're aware of those new opportunities when there's nothing blocking you from receiving that opportunity in the first place. Of course, again, this is not an easy decision to make, so I would be very easy with yourself on, making the choice. But I feel like ultimately, this is someone that's keeping the balance because they already know what choice they need to make. Person's already pushed to make one of the most difficult decisions they have to make, and it's not to tear away from the fact that you can't have love. You know that love is possible. You felt it before. It can happen again. It has to be done with consideration to your feelings. Two of Swords, because again, your happiness will determine the faith, or the it will determine what kind of love you get in the future. If you believe that you are worthy of love, once if the situation is dissolved, then it will reflect that. The world will reflect that. The Jupiter is known to be a benefic or something, a good planet. But let's be honest, this planet is very neutral. It doesn't have a good or a bad. It amplifies or expands. That's what its energy does. So if you have some good energy around it, it's gonna expand the shit out of that. It's gonna continue. It's gonna make that bitch tenfold. If you got some negative energy, you know that's going to amplify that tenfold. It just tries to. It's like a mirror, but does like it, but it just can't help but explode that, make that bigger than it probably would have been. But yeah, new opportunities, y'all. You got the opportunity to change your situation. It's just about taking it by the horns and directing it exactly where you want it to go. I feel like the King of Wands, he's someone who holds that red cape in front of the bull and forces it to go in a certain direction. Bullfighting, almost. I think that's what they call that, but I'm not sure. Six of Wands, Six of Wands, Six of Wands. Or Six of Cups. Why do we have Six of Cups in the current situation for Leo? What is Leo ruminating about, fixated on in the past? Maybe if there's not fixation, what is about the past that's coming up for Leo? Is it just the romantic feelings? What is going on? Three of Cups. Yeah, some of you guys got back together with an ex, someone that you have had feelings for, and maybe it hasn't changed in a while. Maybe it kind of grew fonder since there's been time apart. Excuse me, since there's been time apart. But yeah, this is about reuniting, getting back together with somebody, and it's wonderful too. Three of Cups is usually a card of celebration. Queen of Cups. Somebody is keeping what they actually want to themselves. I feel like the Queen of Cups she's very good at making one feel loved and feeling appreciated and stuff like that, even if it's totally not it's not within her cup. If that makes sense, she's the only person with a cup covered, meaning that her feelings are concealed for her own knowledge alone. Nobody knows what she wants. The only person that kind of has an idea, I feel like, would be the King of Cups, and even he has to be very sensitive and very careful because she does not communicate what it is that she wants. She just feels deeply. She does, she lets herself kind of get consumed by her emotions. And so it's not always clear about what it is that this person does. It's not always clear about why this person does the thing, and they may not always explain to you why, because again, they may not even understand why. They just may have an idea that it's got something to do with their feelings, reacting to their feelings. And again, this person is very passive. This person is not direct. So I mean, this ideal person of yours, if this is a person that's, and because sometimes the Queen of Cups could talk about being an ideal lover, this could be at one point like you had an idea or an image of what kind of person, what kind of romantic partner you would like to have in your life. You met this person, or this person was someone from your past, you reconnected with them, and it's showing to just be something of the past. It's not really something that's reflective of now. Some of you guys have reunited with your ex, and it's the best thing since sliced bread. Everything's absolutely fabulous. Everything's absolutely wonderful. But I mean, then it would kind of reflect that the obstacle isn't really an obstacle. This is luck on your side, or maybe it just like it when you guys reconnected, things were so nice, everything was great, but then things started to change, things started to revert. Like the second chance that's coming up for this person that's coming back for you guys is showing to sour and it's getting better, and it's not really any sort of reflection of how you saw them at one point. The energy is very impressionable, but she doesn't really yield to your image. She doesn't conform to what you want her to be. She is who she is, but she's not going to say otherwise of what you think she is and how you treat her and how you portray her. She's going to continue to be the way she is, no matter what you guys, what you have preset in your mind, whatever you perceive to be an ideal partner for you. She's going to show who she truly is. So I'm not thinking that you guys are imparting on some sort of image onto this person, and I feel like maybe because the Queen of Cups, she could be very manipulative. She's not always again direct about what she wants. She can kind of acquiesce or make people finesse people into doing something that she would have she wouldn't probably otherwise have gotten if she was very direct and clear and blunt about what she wanted. She's very soft and gentle. So it's like she could be very manipulative. She can manipulate people with kindness. She can manipulate people with feeling guilty about not giving her stuff, this person will make you, in a way, can make you feel bad for not acquiescing to their demands. And then these demands don't have to be someone who harasses or hounds or anything, but this is like someone who sinks into depression, threatens suicide, and things like that. This person is just showing to be a little bit unstable. The Queen of Cups could be someone that's very unstable. So, the old depiction is someone that's sitting on a concrete throne, a cement throne that's being engulfed by an ocean of water. Eventually, she's going to be engulfed. Her whole throne is going to be under the water, and she's just sitting there, letting it happen. It's like someone that's letting themselves get enthralled by their emotions. So sometimes this person just said, that wax is lyrical, and you wanted to be, you want to help them, you want to save them, you want to, your generous big heart sees their pain, and you want to do something to to reconcile that. But I feel like the reunion just kind of shows to be kind of bullshit, because why are we feeling stressed and sad and depressed? This was a really, if you wanted this person back and you got this person back, what happened that made this situation happen? And what decision do you feel like you're most led to make now, because the situation didn't show to be what it was meant to be? The second chance that was provided shows to be a dud. Like something that you are regretting even doing. I don't think this is your fault. This is not for you to blame yourself. I feel like if this person had a track record and you knew the track record, you don't need to be angry. You need to take control of your life and recognize you deserve better at this point forward. Your happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith. You have now restored faith that you are the person that's capable of loving deeply and powerfully, and it needs to be directed in somewhere that's reciprocal. Not that you are a fool, you did anything wrong, you made a mistake in this connection, because we need to go through several renditions of some sort of lesson in order for us to truly understand it. And until we understand it, we're always going to continue to make the same you're going to make the same mistakes. And I hate to call them mistakes, because that's subjective. Whatever you see as a mistake is your mistake. I don't my mistakes are going to be different. What I see as a mistake is going to be way different. So that's why I don't really like saying the word mistake. But whatever you feel like was not right for you, now, better than ever now. Because, and why you're worth changing your tune, changing your outlook, changing your viewpoint, changing your boundaries, changing almost everything. But of course, knowing that your love is worth that change. Yo, this is pretty intense. So what happened? So what happened with the situation? Give us some more details of this Wheel of Fortune, so people understand what course has changed, brought this 9 of Swords into the advice as a reason to reflect. Hmm? Eight of Pentacles. Why do people keep getting this? Eight of Cups. What in the fuck? All these eights. Oh my god. Cancer got, Gemini got eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. You guys have Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Like, where you guys may have been putting in a shit ton of work to really make this relationship work, something was just fucking missing. Something was missing. There was not enough love to keep the relationship alive. And someone either kept disappearing, leaving the situation unresolved, leaving it just unworked on. Someone wasn't putting enough effort into such something because they just didn't see the potential for it. And while you may have been working and busting your ass, I feel like the Eight of Cups is suggesting that something was missing from the start, and it wasn't going to be available for them in the relationship that's current. There's just something that was seriously this dissatisfactory about this connection. Just not satisfactory at all. But something was missing, man. Something was missing, and I feel like it's that cup that the Queen of Cups had. She already knew that what she knew that her heart was missing from the connection. She knew that what her real feelings were not a part of this relationship. Yet she let both of y'all work towards something that wasn't even there. So that's really sad. This it kind of almost felt like Leo, it's no, right? It's weird to even assume that a Leo was led on, but this person gives the vibe that they were leading you on because they didn't want to be alone or something. I don't know. So that's maybe applied to very little of you though. I feel like for a lot of you though, like Hmm. Something was missing from the get go, but work was still applied to it. And the Wheel of Fortune was like, oh, I mean, I'll just show you that there's just a big component missing. And I feel like some of that's integrity. The King of Wands comes up as the underlying energy. This person stands in their integrity. Someone's authentic. Someone's real. They are not here to bullshit. The King of Wands to me is not the bullshitter. That would be more of his younger self. At one point, he used to bullshit. At one point, he used to lead astray. And at one point, he used to just be in the situation, try to figure it out. If it doesn't work, well, oh well, that's a loss for the people involved. I'm gonna go my way to find what this kind of very mature way of handling things that didn't work out. The King of Wands, no, he don't do that now. He knows that if it's something that doesn't work, he puts it to bed. He's like, you know what, this is just gonna. I'm just be real. This ain't working for me. But this is someone who really, I feel like, had full-fledged faith in making something work and wanting it to work out, because this is old sweethearts. This is something about, you see something in this other person, and I feel like there's just this thing that's missing out of this connection. The Five of Cups is coming up with the Nine of Swords. Somebody is really missing somebody, or feels like they missed an opportunity with somebody, or somebody was betrayed. The Five of Swords, Nine of Swords. I mean, to me, getting closer and closer to that card of betrayal. The Ten of Swords is the card of betrayal, and that's not quite what's happened here. But the Five of Cups, this is somebody who's lost something, and they feel like, they're not left out in the cold, but there's no way to fix the past. The spilt wine is gone. It's on the floor. So it's like it's a lot of depression, lots of mourning, the loss of a relationship. Somebody may have walked away and took the relationship for granted, and it caused the relationship to basically end. Three of Cups, isn't that coming up before? No, but that's the Eight of Wands. So there's something about something moving very quickly, and the situation escalated pretty quickly, I'm assuming. But the Five of Cups, man, that's somebody that's lost something. What did we lose? The support, the trust, what are we missing with the Five of Cups rather? Nine of Swords again. Yeah, I think I was right. Something's just gone. It can't be provided anymore. It's completely gone. And but it's setting you free though. The King of Wands is now free to roam the earth and do what he needs to, and not out of desperation, but he has the freedom to truly attract what is rightfully his, instead of trying to make something that isn't rightfully his continue to cause him a shit ton of misery. You don't deserve to be miserable, Leo. That's just not your life story. Everybody looks to you to see the romance, the rose petals, the beauty that lies like in real time, not the rose tinted glasses you put on. Like, there's unconditional love, and then there's this desire to try to make a love happen, and it's just too much on you to even try to get done. You know, you can't fix the situation if it doesn't even want to be fixed, which is what I feel like. You guys love this individual or love this person so much that you'll willingly try to fix something that isn't looking to be fixed. And they're going to show you time and time again they're not interested in fixing it. And I feel like that is hurtful. But that is also an indication right there that you deserve better. You deserve more. Because if you're not going to settle for this, but the other person will, so that don't mean you settle. That means, okay, then I'm going to have to just stop keeping the balance, keeping from arguing, keeping things from happening. I'm going to just be myself. I'm going to just live true. It was right for me. That's like being what is it? Like, what am I trying to say? Like somebody that no longer puts themselves off to the side, no longer shoves themselves off to the side like they do not matter. Nine of Swords, this is someone who's let their mental health kind of depreciate so bad that they can no longer feel at peace with themselves. So now it's about recognizing where you've gone, how far you've gone to let yourself feel so unease. So like you don't have a lot of ease right now. You don't feel at ease. So it's getting yourself to a state of happiness. You manifest from a place of positivity and faith and having confidence in yourself to know that you deserve these things. You deserve to be happy. But if you constantly let yourself think that you deserve these things, it's going to be harder for you to recognize what something a good thing that's when it comes to you, because you're always going to be thinking that you got to work for that. No, you don't got to. Like what? There's a such thing as going through and living through difficult times and trying to make the best out of the lemons that you have in your relationship. But the situation, if it's rotten lemons, no matter how much lemonade you make, you're drinking rancid juice. So just throw away the whole pot and find some fresh lemons at least, if you're gonna get there. Like if you believe you have to work for it, find good lemons, find healthy lemons, not rotten lemons. Otherwise, you're just drinking sweet rancid juice, and you don't deserve to drink no sweet rancid juice for all the work you just went through just to make this damn lemonade. This person doesn't deserve your pity, doesn't deserve your sorrow, doesn't deserve any of it. If this person was just massaging the situation to make it seem better than it was. The Six of Cups, like I said, is someone that has rose-tinted glasses on, but this could also be someone that was fed the illusion that things were better than it actually was. I mean, all this time it looks like you may have been put in the friend zone, and this person kept that from you because they didn't have any way to break it to you, but they knew there was something missing in the connection that couldn't make this relationship work, and yet they let you work on it. That's some bullshit. That makes me mad for you. But that don't mean you don't deserve to be happy, and that doesn't mean you find reasons to excuse the behavior from the mistakes that you made in the past. That means you've learned from that. You learned so much, and you need to give yourself a break, and you forgive yourself for whatever has happened in the past that made you feel like you had to work hard for this relationship to work. You no longer live by this code. You don't got to. I feel like the Two of Swords is really just some way to excuse the situation so you keep the balance of this connection and keep yourself from making the difficult decision you know you need to make for yourself to ultimately set you free so you can find the love that you deserve. Please, Lord, tell me that I'm wrong. Please, Lord Jesus. And you know me, I'm an atheist witch, so I mean, I don't even believe in that pantheon. But being baptized Christian and living in the South, it kind of you start using the lingo. But Lord Jesus, please tell me I'm wrong about this. I knew it. Stop it. That's enough. That's enough punishing yourself for some bullshit that happened in the past that just does not deserve you to. That doesn't deserve you. The Hierophant is about routine and staying within status quo. But I feel like this is also, like, if you think about the Hierophant, the role of the church, you are coming in as a sinner that's looking to be saved. You don't need to be fucking saved. And the way that these people are, they come into this church to be saved is because they're looking at past situations or mistakes that they made, and they have to continue to repent for the rest of their lives, to become monks. They live under the head of the church. They listen to the Pope's leadership. They do as they're told. They follow a certain path, but they feel like they live. I feel like they live free from guilt because they feel like their current dedication to the church is exonerating them. It's relieving them of the feeling of shame and guilt that they may have. In a way, the Hierophant is inhuman because, I say not inhumane, but just not human in the sense of that it's looking to try to transcend above natural humanly desires. And the King of Wands is the most human you're ever going to be. But that's your energy. That's your power. That's what makes you so strong and amazing, Leo, is your humanity. You don't got to live by this excessively high code of ethics that doesn't even really apply to humanity in a way that it would appreciate all aspects. I feel like in this way, like, and with the reason why this outcome is coming up with the Two of Swords, because even though this is a difficult decision, you have to change your routine and behavior and your belief system around that so you can truly live in a way that honors who you are versus honoring an idea or a belief system that you may already have. So what about this belief system? It obviously isn't working. But it's not like a complete like shut down, cut things out. There's some things that that you can live by. Virtue, like loyalty, things that you know that are good qualities about you, things that you want to have in your life. Don't let those things go because you if you want those things, you have every right to want them. But you wouldn't you want you what you want to do is you want to align what you want, what you're willing to continue to maintain, so you can then therefore receive it. If you don't put it out there in the universe that you are someone that's worth being loyal to, dedicated to, treated with respect, then the you know, like I said, Jupiter is just going to amplify the thing that you are trying to attract, the thing that you're incidentally attracting on accident. If it's so much focus on what you don't want, you're going to be working so hard against the universe to try to build something out of what you don't want, what you do want, and what you rather just do. At this point, it's just put into alignment what it is that you do want. Let go of what you do not want. Let go of that because, again, you know what you don't want. It's very clear. That's not an issue. You're not going to attract what you don't want. You're going to just, what you do want to do is focus on what you do want and stay in alignment with it, your behavior, your actions, and things forward along the lines of what you do want. You live. What is it? I'm trying to remember the phrase, but I suck at it. But basically, you live like the person that you want to have in your life. You live as the counterpart to the person you're trying to attract. What, like, if that person is loyal and dedicated to you, loves you, unconditional loving you, and all these wonderful things, if this person does really good things for you, wouldn't it be right to reflect, to be that same thing for them? It works against you if you attract somebody that works opposite of you, because again, this again just proves that you deserve better. This again just constantly proves that you deserve better. Is this the Nine of Cups? Nine of Pentacles? Yep. Damn, that's the card of being single. This is a card of also feeling alone in your relationships. And if this is what's happening, y'all, you know that you deserve better. Don't think that this is the best that you're gonna get. Nine of Pentacles is like, yeah, you got, you got money, you got power, you got influence, you have independence. You are very independent. You're not dependent on anybody. You're not strapped down by anybody's anything. Whatever decision you make it for you. But please, Lord Jesus, please, guys, know that you are so much more than the situation. And this situation is not the best that it's going to get for you. There's so much more potential out there. And it starts by when you put yourself first. And you say, you know what, I'm going to be real. This isn't for me. This is not respectful. I am not happy. I feel hurt. I feel violated. I feel all these things. And some of these things, this person may not have done anything really egregious aside from just letting, making you, like, maybe just falling out of love. And you're stressed out about the love being fallen out. But at the same time, though, you don't deserve to be stuck in a situation with this person until they do. Because they may not ever. And shouldn't have to wait. You shouldn't have to be put in the situation. And you can, of course, make the decision for yourself. Of course, this reading is designed for you to take your situation into your own hands and decide for yourself. Be the driver's, put yourself in the driver's seat of your life instead of me taking it and trying to decide for you. I mean, a love reading for you personally will help you kind of decipher what's real and what isn't. And I hope this situation doesn't apply to everybody. But you deserve the happiness that you're remembering, the happiness that you continue to ruminate over. You deserve this. It may not be the exact same thing. It doesn't need to be the exact same thing. But what it should be is a manifestation of there being more of that feeling of happiness, of love, unconditional love, of excitement and enthusiasm. Of course, you can't have, all this wonderful heightened energy all the time. It's like eating candy. You have the ability to eat nasty ass vegetables, which would make you feel miserable, or delicious ass candy, which could give you diabetes, lose your teeth, and all kinds of crazy things. But if you balance out your life with the good and the bad, or you just find a way to live happy or content with some sense of neutrality, then the sweet times are even sweeter, and the times of real dedication and love and putting good food and stuff in the relationship, It pushes your relationship towards a stronger foundation, and there is some, so, there's some longevity to it. But yeah, man. Golly, Leo. I hope the situation gets better for you guys. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, I am happy to hear that. This may not resonate with everybody, but considering there's a gazillion people on this planet, and I'm being exaggerating. There's it's very likely that it may not resonate with everybody. So just keep this in mind, y'all. But just keep remembering that your focus right now should be your love, your heart energy being listened to and responded to promptly. You no longer have to acquiesce to someone else's needs and demands. You are free to decide for what you need, because again, you are important. You are the most important. All right? I love you guys. Until next time, y'all. Be safe.